meteorologist Chase Jones.
Well, we watch that cloud cover clear up as things cool off, and we'll see how far we drop down tonight. I have those mid-50s. Beautiful sunset as we wrap up sort of the last full week of September. Now, this is the last weekend of September, so make good plans or don't. Either way, the weather is going to be absolutely beautiful. Now, it's going to quiet back down, so I'm tracking the atmosphere as it's on the recharge. Temperatures over the last 24 hours all the way down into those lower 60s. Then we pushed all the way up into those lower 80s, and we're already back down into those upper 60s, but we're going to drop into those mid-50s by tonight, and then tomorrow into those lower 90s. We're all over the place. Then we have been, it's been a wild week of weather. 68 in San Angelo, everybody else in a combination of upper 60s and those lower 70s already. Usually this is the overnight low right now. 74 in Robert Lee, 68 down there in Sonora. So we have about 6 degrees across the entire Concho Valley for an amazing Thursday night. It's finally feeling more like fall, and tomorrow's going to be a beautiful start. So hopefully it's half day Friday. Dew points are in those 50s and those 60s still, while humidity indices have pushed all the way up into those 70s and those 60s, but some of that atmosphere is drying off. Of course, the winds are back out of the south, so we'll see how much humidity we hold on to as we make our way into a beautiful Friday morning. But dry air is on its way in, but we're keeping our eye on tropical moisture making its way up on the west coast and on the east coast. 2 hurricanes are slated to form in the next 72 hours, but it's not going to make its way into the Concho Valley. Upper level patterns a complete mess right now, so we're sort of taking it one day at a time. We're going to see some of that cooler air make its way in to dry us off. Then as we make our way towards the end of September and the beginning of October, we're still holding on to these calm temperatures in those upper 80s and lower 90s. So even though we're seeing a whole lot of wild weather make its way through, it's going to be absolutely perfect here in the Concho Valley because of the Edwards Plateau. Water vapor imagery, take a good look at the size of this long wave trough pushing down all this cold air. Now, we're watching the moisture and the ridging try to fight its way over the Rocky Mountains, but it's being held off by that high pressure, and the next wave is already right behind it. But if we continue to see a lot of this hurricane activity, it is definitely going to congest things up in the upper level pattern. Now, the severe weather outlook is calm finally for the first day in quite a while, and we take it down to the surface to get a better idea of not only that cold air, but that nighttime cooling working in tandem to suppress some of this activity finally across the entire Midwest. Look how far that spans, all the way from Nevada out into what, Ohio? That's pretty large. Now, we get into the futurecast because I'm going to show you absolutely nothing. I'm just going to talk about whatever I want at this point because we're really keeping our eye on the cloud cover, not really making its way in. And then if I get out of the way, here comes that hurricane activity somewhere around Saturday. Then right behind it, there's going to be another one. You see how that's going to slow everything down. But by Sunday, we're on the lookout for a little bit of cloud cover, and hopefully some of this moisture makes its way down from the Sierra Madre. So tonight, all the way back down into those mid-50s, we have about 10 more degrees to go, but I bet you it gets colder than that. Then tomorrow, a good run at those lower 90s, but it's going to be an absolute beautiful day. Then we're on the countdown to kick off, and as we get closer towards the weekend, the last weekend of September, we're still going strong in those calm temperatures. As we get ready for the first week of October, we're still going strong in those average temperatures, while those overnight lows hover between those upper 50s and those lower 60s. Stay tuned. I'm up the break. You're watching KSAN News at 10.